Some of the best bases in Rust are not wipe day friendly. Bases that include offset bunkers, pixel gap loot rooms, or wall stacking are just not ideal to build on wipe day because of all the planning and twig you have to build just to get it down. There's a high chance you'll die while trying to put the base down and lose all your stuff and start back on the beach. Because of this, it's a smart idea to build a starter base beforehand to keep all your loot safe until you have enough resources and time to build your main base. This base is also perfect if you're not fully committed to a server yet and want to test the waters. This starter base can take you from early game, easily into mid game, and potentially even into late game. With its tiny footprint, you can build this base virtually anywhere and get a good head start on wipe day. Now base location wise, you can build this wherever you'd like. It has such a small footprint, there is no requirement for the ground to be even nearly flat. All you need to do is just start with a lowered triangle foundation like this, basically as low as you can get it. Then you want to go around it with square foundations like this, and upgrade the foundations to stone. These can't be wood because then otherwise players would be able to crouch underneath it. Now we can go ahead and start placing the walls. We're going to surround 2 of the squares fully, and then this last square we're just going to put it on 2 sides like this, and then a doorway right here. Go ahead and upgrade everything. These walls can be wood for the time being, they don't have to be stone right away. Next we can just add a door right here, and slap a ceiling on. Next we're going to put our TC down. In this square right here, we're going to have it facing this way. Slide it right in that corner like this. And now we're going to go build the shelf. We're going to go around to the other side like this. Add a triangle, half wall, and another triangle. And you should be able to place the shelf through the wall. Coming back inside, you can see it's placed like this, and you can go ahead and upgrade that so you don't accidentally break it later. Now for the time being, you can just put your bags down right here. And add a double door frame, with the double door facing out like this. This will create an airlock, and keep your base relatively safe. Now for all of the deployables, we can start by putting 3 furnaces in this lowered foundation right here. And add a half height floor right here for the shelf of our main loot room. Next you want to place a large box like this in the back corner, a barbecue, and then another large box right here. You can add 2 small boxes here and here, and one final one under the barbecue. Next, going up to the top shelf, we're going to repeat the same thing but without the barbecue, because you really only need one in your base now that you can't store extra loot in it. Once you got your boxes placed, you can go ahead and add a double door in that frame just to add a little bit of extra security. Now for the TC loot room, we're going to go ahead and place a double door frame right here and upgrade it to sheet metal. Then you want to place a double door facing outwards like this, and this will allow us to place all of our boxes correctly. The first box, you want to line it up with that back wall as close as you can, making sure it's straight. Second box is going to be rotated 90 degrees. Placed right there. Finally, the third box will fit nice and snug in here. Now for this top shelf, it's going to be slightly different with the first box 90 degrees this way, tight against that right wall. And then the second box will be placed horizontally like this. This might be a little difficult to place, but just fiddle around with it for a little bit and you should be able to get it. Optionally, you can add a small box in this back corner right here, but it can be kind of difficult to place. As you can see, I'm struggling to put it down, so I'm just going to not do that. Moving back into the airlock segment of the base, I'm going to pick up the 2 bags right here, just so we can place the deployables down a little bit easier. We're going to start with our research table in this back right corner, and then your tier 1 should fit perfectly in this little area right here. Go ahead and jump on your tier 1 and put a large box underneath the research table. Finally, you can go ahead and put your bags back down. It's important to know that this airlock isn't the best. People can break your bags from the outside with both doors open, and they can access your research table and that large box underneath. Now what I would recommend doing if you're worried about getting door camped is just adding 2 triangles right here and here, and just building another door entrance right here just to keep yourself a little bit safer. With that, the base is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video.